I would describe myself as outgoing, adventurous. I've always been one with nature, caring, kind, a family person. What is special about the Buckman Boys and Girls Club is the activities that they have to offer. More importantly, the guidance that they have to offer. It gives them a place to feel comfort and a chance to make new friends, find new people, experience life outside of just your community. So me and my family are vegetarians. When we first came, we knew that if they had home-cooked meals, we weren't expecting them to accommodate for our dietary needs, but they end up making separate plates for us in order to just make sure that we had something to eat also. It just made me feel like I had another place to call a family, like I had people I could rely on. It just made me feel welcome. I would think that the challenges that some of the kids like my age face is just people putting you down, not thinking that your voice can be heard because you're so young. I do want to get into the real estate business to also create an organization so that I can make small houses as shelters for people without a home. I believe that given the chance, we can make a change. My name is Alina Walker and I'm a member of the Buckman Boys and Girls Club.
Words I would use to describe myself? I'd say I'm very, not nonchalant, but I move calmly about most situations. I've been going to the Boys and Girls Club for 5 years now. Over the years, it's become more of a home for me outside the home. It helped my grade point average because when I came in, 9th and 10th grade, I had a 3.5, and throughout 11th and 12th, where I did visit the club, my grade point average had jumped to a 3.7. I'm not really a standout person, so to speak, but I am very involved into my community. I help students. I'm a very helpful person. I have a lot of plans, but in short, my number one goal is to make it to the TSU College, which I already have a full ride for, so I'm pretty set. The one challenge I've seen in the community most students are facing is the trouble at home to where they don't get enough attention. So they try to get it during class hours, which doesn't help anyone. I feel like they could be helped out by Boys and Girls Club because Boys and Girls Club could give them the time and attention that they value so much. My favorite thing about the Boys and Girls Club is it's just the amount of care I feel there. It's like I get smiles, I get questions asked about what's going on in my life, something that you might not experience when you're not in touch with most of the people around you. But the Boys and Girls Club makes sure to make you feel it makes you feel like the center of attention, even though there's a lot of kids there. So it's very fun for me. My name is Ashton Smith, and I'm in the Boys and Girls Club from Craigmont High School.
I've been going since I was in the 7th grade, and I'm in 12th grade now, so 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, so 6 years. I was a little closed off whenever I first started coming to the club, but then whenever I started getting introduced into the programs and then going to like the teen club, I really got to find a lot of people who are around my age, guys and girls, and I was able to make a lot of friends. I'm really interested in the Keystone Club because I do plan on going to college. I want to go to college to study criminology with a minor in communications, and then also Girl Talk because there were certain things that I could maybe ask my mom, but I was probably feel a little bit more comfortable asking with like younger girls, same as me, or like girls that were just maybe a little bit older than me, that I was able to sit down and have just girl talk with other girls. I think it's important to have mentors because sometimes in your home life you don't always have someone to look up to. I'm fortunate enough to have a mom that has always been there for me, that went to college and that has always had a straight head on, so I can look up to her. But I do think that it's important to have someone that you can look up to, someone that can take care of you, someone that can stray you in the right direction, and someone you can just always come to if you ever need something to talk about. I think specifically in Memphis, just staying in school is a really big problem. I think our school system is kind of wired in a way, especially in certain neighborhoods, to almost make it So kids don't want to graduate. So coming to a place like the Boys and Girls Club after school, somewhere where you know you're gonna have your homework done before you go home at the end of the day, somewhere where you know you're gonna be able to study if you have a big test on Friday, somewhere in places like these are important because it allows our youth to stay involved in their school community and make sure that they're doing what they need to do so they can be on track for graduation. I definitely try to pass being a role model and all that stuff to others around me. I really just love being able to lend a helping hand, and I do believe that goes into being what being the Youth of the Year is all about. My name is Kirsten Telford, and I'm a member of the BGCM Boys and Girls Club.